Hey guys, so we now have the patch notes for the update that we received this morning. There seems to be a little bit more meat in this update than we earlier discussed, but once again it seems to be focused on pro team gameplay and nothing much. So let's go through the patch notes here one by one. Adjusted ball quality to improve batting power and reduced edge frequency. So they've improved the batting power, which I feel is not that necessary, because as it is, if you're batting with the arcade batting control, it is very easy and hitting sixes are also very easy. So they have once again improved the batting power and reduced edge frequency. Once again, I hope this is a mistake and they actually meant that they have increased the edge frequency, because once again, if you're batting with arcade batting control, the frequency of edge is very less. I mean, you hardly get any edges when you're batting with arcade batting control. So they haven't mentioned if it is for arcade batting or for pro batting, but I hope they have actually increased the edge frequency, because as it is, the edges are very few and far between. Next up, improved effectiveness of skill batters to find gap. So if you're playing with a batter that is highly rated, for example, if you're batting with a Steven Smith as compared to, say, someone who is rated very low, the effectiveness in finding gaps will be much higher with the high skilled batter. So that is a good change, as it should be, because in real life also, if you're a highly skilled batter, you will be able to find gaps in the field much easily. Now I'm not sure how they're going to implement it, but let's wait and see how it works out. Next up is balanced speed differences between high and low skill pace bowlers. So my understanding is that if you take two bowlers, one a highly rated Mitchell Stark or another bowler rated 50 or 60, the speed differences between them will be higher. I am assuming that a low rated player will not be able to achieve the speeds that a high skilled bowler will be able to. This is my assumption here, but yeah, there is not much detail here to go into. Next up, adjusted power of arcade shots in online pro team matches. Here they have mentioned adjusted the power of arcade shots. So maybe, just maybe, they have reduced the power. As I discussed for the first point, the power of shots while using arcade batting control is very high as it is. So I was hoping that they would reduce it. So they have adjusted the power. Now not sure if they have increased it or reduced it, but this means that the first point might be for the actual offline gameplay where they haven't mentioned pro team. So we'll wait and see. So this one is adjusted power of arcade shots in online pro team matches. Next up, modified arcade bowling speeds for better balance in pro team online play. So I really hope this is the adjustment that we're looking forward to, because as you have seen, people were using loopholes where a bowler, take for example someone bowling with Muhammad Amir, would bowl a ball at 155 k's an hour, then the next delivery would be around 125. That's a huge difference in speed. I don't think it is something that is provided by the game, or it is most likely a loophole used, because a difference of around 30 kilometers in speed really is hard to pick without any change in action. So it is really hard to pick for a player playing online games. And finally, they have resolved the issue of attacking ground shot. Some were finding it hard to play the attacking ground shot. The shots were instead changing to a defensive shot, and they have resolved that issue. So that is it for this update, and other than that, we got a season 2 of Pro Team that I already explained in the previous video that I uploaded a few minutes or an hour ago. So let me know about what you think about this patch. Until the next time, it's goodbye from me. Take care. Have a nice one.